Hey guys, today I want to go over something that is really important, and that's the right way, the wrong way as well, to approach a dog. And this can be for you guys approaching a new dog, but also for teaching other people how to approach your dog correctly. A lot of the times, things like jumping, for example, your dog jumping on people. Yeah, we want to train the dog not to jump. There's ways to do that, but the reaction of the human approaching the dog can often be a deciding factor in whether the dog jumps or not, kind of by our human's body language, our energy level, the way we talk to the dog. So I have some examples here, some pictures of myself and my dog, and I want to go over them with you guys so you can see some wrong ways and right ways to approach dogs. All right? So let's start with the wrong ways, and a lot of these are very common. All right, here's the first one, and here's a way that I see a lot of people going to approach a new dog. All right, take a look at this, and what do you notice? Kind of look at my body language. What would you think is wrong? All right, number one, look at my body. I'm leaning over the dog. All right, this is very threatening. When you're leaning over a dog, especially a small dog, all right, if you have a tiny little dog down here, then you really have to lean over them. Leaning over a dog is very threatening, okay? Number two, my hands. I'm reaching over the dog's head, all right? When you reach your hands over a dog's head, they can't see where your hands are going, and that can get them nervous. They'll put their head back to try to see. When their head goes back, their teeth show just naturally, because as their head goes back, their mouth opens. It can look like the dog is going to bite you. This position, all right, bending over a dog, reaching over their body here, this is a very bad way to meet a dog. All right. Number two. All right. Again, here's another bad way. Body language again. Look what I'm doing. I'm leaning over. Right. Now this is my dog. I purposely used him because I know he'll tolerate me doing this. But if I were to do this to a stranger's dog, all right. Number one, my body language is saying, I'm threatening you. Number two, eye contact, okay? I'm making direct eye contact. And if this was a new dog, that would be a huge mistake. Eye contact is a very threatening thing in dog world. Just dog to dog, they know what eye contact means. So when a human meets a dog for the first time and you make direct eye contact, big mistake, all right? That's number two. Two things I'm doing wrong. Number one, I'm leaning over. Number two, eye contact. Number three, I'm in the dog's face. All right? Look how close I am. This is very uncomfortable for the dog, and it's very easy for the dog to just, jump up and bite me if he wanted to, if he was getting nervous or afraid. All right? And the last thing I'm doing wrong is my hands. Right? I'm holding the dog's head. Again, that's another thing that is very threatening to dogs, right? So, by my body language here, the way I'm leaning over, my, direct eye contact, how close I am to the dog's face, if this dog were to bite me, just based on this picture, he would be 100% right to, because I'm doing everything wrong. Okay, next picture. So now I'm standing up straight, which is correct. That's what you want to do when you meet a new dog. But look at my hands. I'm holding my hands up. And this is a very common position I see a lot of people do. They meet a new dog and they're kind of nervous, so they hold their hands above the dog. Look at my dog's face. And it's kind of hard to see, but he's interested. And he's interested because he thinks I have something. When you stand and a dog comes up to you and you put your hands up and close your fists, the dog thinks you have something. And this is a great way to encourage them to jump, okay? So other than my hands being up in closed fist and eye contact, it's hard to see here, but I was making direct eye contact, everything else is okay, right? So meeting a new dog, don't put your hands up, don't make fists, because they think you'll have something and they're going to be much more prone to jump, okay? Last one. Here's another common, way people meet dogs, and it's the wrong way, right? Again, look at my body language. I'm leaning over the dog, hands going over the dog, and this is kind of what I was trying to say in the first picture. You can see my dog's trying to see where my hand's going. he can't because it's going over his head. So what happens? His head goes back. As his head goes back, mouth opens, lips go back, and his teeth start to show. And that can look very threatening to people. It can look like the dog's getting ready to bite. Dog can also be prone to jump this way because, again, you're reaching your hand over. He might jump up to see it. So let me go through these pictures one more time. These 4 bad ones, and then I'm going to show you guys the good ones. All right. So number 1, leaning over the dog, both hands going over the dog, bad. Again, leaning towards the dog, right in the dog's face, grabbing the dog's face, direct eye contact, bad. Holding your hands up above the dog, closed fists, eye contact, bad. Reaching over the dog's head, leaning over, bad. All right. So if you do any of those things, time to stop. If we are noticing any of our friends or family members do those things to our dog, time to teach them the correct way. All right. So number 1, take a look. Okay. This is the proper way to meet a new dog. I'm standing up straight. My hands are down in front of me, so there's no, and they're open. The dog can see I have nothing. I'm not leaning over the dog, and I'm avoiding eye contact. And the most important thing is I'm letting the dog come to me. All right? My dog walks over, or let's say this is a new dog. He walks over. He has a chance to smell, to check me out, and if he wants to stay near me, he can. And if not, he can walk away. I'm not holding on to him. I'm not forcing him to interact with me. I'm letting him approach me at his own pace. Okay? Body language is important though. I stand up nice and tall. I avoid eye contact. Hands straight down in front of me and hands open so the dog doesn't think I have anything. Position like this, and I'm calm. As I know it's a picture, it's hard to see, but I'm calm. I'm not talking to the dog, getting him excited. I'm relaxed. Position like this, the dog is, very unlikely to jump on you. He's going to just come over, smell you, and if he wants more attention, he'll hang out around you. If not, he's going to walk away. All right? This is a big dog. It's a Rottweiler. He's over 100 pounds. So, and meeting big dogs, this is the best way to do it. Small dogs, it can be a little bit harder because if I'm standing up, straight, and a small dog is down here, they can't smell my hands. It's a little bit harder. So in that case, what we do is this position. Okay? You can go down on both knees, or I just crouch down on one, but very similar. Okay? My body's straight. I'm avoiding eye contact. Sorry, it's a little hard to see there. It came out a little bit blurry at the top. But I'm avoiding eye contact. My body's straight. I'm not leaning over him. Again, my hands are open and low so the dog can check it out and can smell me, can see I don't have anything. And again, I'm not forcing him into anything. I'm not holding on to the dog. I'm not even touching him. I'm letting him decide do I want to keep smelling this guy and check him out, or do I want to walk away? All right? And you can do this too with big dogs, but this position works better for smaller dogs. All right. Sometimes what can happen is if you are approaching a big dog, letting a big dog approach you, and instead of being standing up nice and tall, you're in this position. This can get the dog sometimes more excited as well. And for a big dog, they might be prone to jump on you. Okay, because they think you're going down to their level to play. But when you're in this position with a dog, who's only this tall, it's not really an invitation to play because, again, proportion-wise, you're still towering over this tiny little dog. All right. So, proper way to meet a dog. Okay. Really, really important. Keep those things in mind. This is going to help to keep you safe when you're out meeting new dogs. This is going to help to keep people who are meeting your dog safe. All right. Anyone with children, this is one of the first things I would teach your children. The proper way to approach a dog. All right. Number 1, ask, is your dog friendly? Can I say hi? And if the person says yes, the position I'm in here, if it's a big dog or small dog, the position I'm in here. This is how we approach dogs, okay? We don't approach like this, or like this, like that, or like this, all right? That's not what we want to do. I have a little PDF file that you can view as well. just as a little, reminder, and if you want to review that and have that printed out, it's a really, really easy thing to do. Otherwise, just keep these things in mind, guys, and this way we will make sure that, as we're having our dogs meet new people and, we meet new dogs ourselves, we keep everybody safe. Playing and he's, goes up to a big dog, you'll notice that big dogs will start correcting, the adult dogs rather, will start correcting the puppy. They'll be playing, and all of